How Elon Musk once again helped Shiba Inu. Disclaimer. Also, if you're interested in getting price predictions and crypto news literally every hour, then join my Telegram channel. You already have more than 2,600 people. What's up, Shiba Army? Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, then consider subscribing to the channel. It's updated every day with all the latest information about Shiba Inu. Pretty sure you wouldn't want to miss that, so make sure to subscribe and hit the notification icon. Alright, that said, let's dive into the video. These are pretty rough times for the crypto community, especially in the United States. Government interest in cryptocurrency worldwide has seen stratospheric increase, with many governments trying to find new ways of regulating the crypto market. It's pretty much been from one effort to another, and the latest move has been from the US government in the form of the Digital Asset Taxation Bill. For a while now, the US government has been seeking ways to regulate the crypto market in the form of implementing taxes. These taxes are supposed to help the US government fund the $1 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill. But recently, two groups of senators have proposed different versions of amendments to the bill. However, neither of them particularly benefits the crypto community. Although, to be fair, one is a far better option than the other. Whatever the case, there is currently a lot of tension while everyone anticipates how the US Congress is going to vote. Meanwhile, the White House seems to be leaning toward the amendment that the crypto community prefers less. So the initial provision by the US Congress was to impose stiff taxes on digital assets. This provision means that crypto brokers would have to report their gains in a 1099 form. It would be added to another ongoing law that mandates crypto brokers to report transactions over $10,000 to the IRS. Now, the former provision, which expected brokers to report transactions over $10,000, isn't exactly problematic. However, this new provision would be giving too much power to the US presidency over the crypto community. And this could potentially destroy the market as we know it. And that's not the only problem. Another issue with this provision, which is the issue currently being battled, is the definition of the term broker. The bill defines a broker as any person who, for consideration, is responsible for regularly providing any service effectuating transfers of digital assets on behalf of another person. The problem with this definition is that it is too broad and could as well refer to nearly any actor in the crypto market. To try to fix this issue, a group of senators, Ron Wyden, Pat Toomey, and Cynthia Lummis, on Wednesday proposed to amend the bill by redefining what the term broker would entail. The amendment, which is being referred to as the Wyden-Toomey-Lummis Amendment, states that our amendment will ensure non-financial intermediaries like miners, network validators, and other service providers, many of whom don't even have the personal identifying information needed to file a 1099 with the IRS, are not subject to the reporting requirements specified in the bipartisan infrastructure package. In essence, Wyden, Toomey, and Lummis are proposing that those who don't deal with customers directly don't have to comply with the bill. This would include miners, developers, and stakers. And this amendment makes sense because miners, developers, and stakers don't have customers, which means that they don't have access to the customer information that are supposed to be reported per the bill's requirement. Of course, the crypto community is strongly in support of this amendment, and it does lesser damage to the crypto market. Unfortunately, the White House doesn't seem to be leaning this way. Instead, it is leaning more toward the second amendment proposed on Thursday by another group of senators, Rob Portman, Mark Warner, and Kristen Sinema. The exact copy of the amendment isn't publicly available. However, from what we've heard, the amendment would only be protecting proof-of-work miners and entities involved in the selling of hardware or software that gives individuals control of private keys for digital assets. The White House said that it would be going for this amendment because it would do less to limit the executive branch's new authorities over cryptocurrencies. But there are many issues with this amendment, and if the US Congress votes for this one, the crypto market as well as her currencies, including Shiba Inu, will be going down. Because here's the thing, not all cryptocurrencies use a proof-of-work model. Most cryptocurrencies that do are older ones like Bitcoin. These days, developers are either using or looking for newer ways to validate transactions on the blockchain, methods that don't require as much energy as the proof-of-work model. By the way, this energy issue was the reason Musk had to go back on his initial decision to accept Bitcoin payments for its vehicles. But there are now more efficient, less energy consuming ways to validate transactions on the blockchain, like the proof of stake model. Proof of stake validators have no interaction with customers, but this amendment does not exactly cover them. Neither would it cover POS software developers, operators, liquidity providers, and the rest. If this happens, then these guys are all going to leave the United States in order to continue their work, and this is only going to cripple the growing crypto field. So, understandably, the outcry from the crypto community has been quite loud. According to Yahoo Money, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong has been among the most vocal critics of the tax provision, explaining that the wording of the amendment would force proof-of-stake validators to comply with the impossible, but not proof-of-work miners. He further explained that the government is trying to pick winners and losers, and it looks a lot like senators getting together and deciding it's okay to use iOS but not Android. Between Thursday and Friday, Armstrong made two 10-tweet series in which he called for his followers to reject the amendment proposed by Portman and Warner and instead go with one made by Wyden, Toomey, and Loomis. He's of the strong opinion that the proposed bill has the capacity to threaten the development of the crypto field in the United States, driving innovation in the field to other countries. So Armstrong has been advocating strongly for his followers to call their representatives and speak to them about letting innovation and economic prosperity remain in the United States. And recently, Elon Musk has lent his voice in support of the crypto community, urging lawmakers not to pick technology winners or losers in cryptocurrency technology. There is no crisis that compels hasty legislation. Musk has been a huge influencer in the crypto space for a long while now. And it's great that he's weighing in on this conversation. Hopefully his massive influence turns things around in our favor and the White House changes its stance and leans toward the more crypto-friendly amendment. For now, we await the result of the outcome of the voting process to see where the tree falls this time. Till then, Shiba Army in the United States might want to keep reaching out to their representatives to cast their vote in a way that favors the crypto field. Because if the Wyden, Toomey, Loomis amendment wins, things can go back to normal. Shiba Inu will continue to grow and individual investors will be happy. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, then please like the video and comment something. This would really help me out to reach the YouTube algorithm. But note that I'm not forcing you to invest in this project. It's 100% your personal decision. Also, if you're interested in getting price predictions and crypto news literally every hour, then join my Telegram channel. We already have more than 2,600 people. Don't forget to check out other videos on this channel too. Thanks for watching.